kind of fun, right? You just scroll
Hello,
through,
ladies and gentlemen. This is Brevet Gaming coming at you with another video, and I just wanted to say, rest in peace, Paul Walkner. If you guys didn't hear, he got in a car accident in his Porsche. His friend was driving, and the car pretty much hit a pole and got split in half and combusted and caught into a big fireball. And if you guys don't know who Paul Walkner is, I'll put up a picture now. And see you guys later.
He's a cock blocker. He's a cock blocker, but this gentleman was a DEFCON 3 level cock blocker. Okay, you know about these guys. He would say things at DEFCON level 3 cock blocking that were so wildly inappropriate, you could never bounce back from it with the girl that you're trying to make progress with. Example, i.e., I was talking to a lovely lady about a year and a half ago. He comes up in between us and he goes, "Hey Dane, how's your AIDS?" and walks away. Game over, okay? There's no way to bounce back from "how's your AIDS?" The only thing that's going to benefit me, possibly help me now, is if she already has AIDS. Then I might let her give me a hand job in the parking lot if there's no cutsies, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, hold on. Is that a scab? Nope, chocolate cake, we're good, bang. Guys that prevent other guys from getting laid are called cock blockers, but here's the situation. I know plenty of women that prevent other women from getting laid, but they don't have a cool, interesting stigma nickname like guys do, so I've taken it upon myself to come up with one, and if you think it's apropos, feel free to use it in any given situation. Girls that prevent other girls from getting laid, twat swatters. Speaking of, how are you? Do you agree with that? Are you going to be using that? Do you know a couple of girls? Do you know girls that you know are in close proximity, maybe to you right now, that swat the twat once in a while? You're a lovely, beautiful young woman. Do you have a boyfriend? No, you don't. Oh my! Listen, if I didn't have a girlfriend, I would not have to cheat on her tonight with you. So. As I was sifting through, you know, playing the delete game on the other side of things, really amazing. I want to share with you guys. A couple of years ago, my mom died of cancer, okay? And my mom, if you know anything about my mom, she was the coolest, okay? She was just a great sense of humor and just a wonderful mom. You couldn't ask for somebody better. Very encouraging, a real, you know, champion of mine and just supportive nonstop. So after she passed on, I would go to play the delete game once in a while, and then I would hit the M's, and there she was right there. MOM, and guess what I couldn't do? I couldn't delete it. No, I couldn't. So I kept it for the last couple of years, you know, kept it in there, and from time to time I'd scroll through and just stare at it. And then recently I was like, you know what? It's time to move on. I've done the grieving and the healing and everything, and so I looked at it and I was, you know, kind of smile on my face. I was ready to go, and then I thought, just for old time's sake, you know, because I called it so many times, I'm gonna call it one last time for good luck. You know, it just felt right. And then I was just about to hit send, and then I thought, what if she fucking answers? This is Donna, guess who's in Cabo? What the fuck, Ma? You said you died of cancer. Is Dad dead? Yes, your dad did die of cancer, actually. I'm kidding, he's right here. George, say hi. Ha 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 ha. That's a twofer. Yeah, my mom and my dad. I know this is tough stuff, but you know, my mom passed away, and then my dad, within 9 months, both my parents passed away of cancer. My dad, old school guy. He was tough as nails. Like, he built the old school. You know what I mean? He had like the blueprints in his fucking basement. My dad, you know, grew up. I'm sure some of you guys, tough love. That's how my dad was. You know, in the house. Tough love. You're always getting disciplined, and you know, he'd just come out of nowhere. He'd just fucking rappel down from the ceiling and off a belt and be like, "What are you doing?" Like, when he yelled at you, it was like there was like lava coming out of his face. The gods would turn their back on you and let him do whatever he had to do. He used to say, "It's tough love, Dane. This tough love, this discipline." You know, I'd stop once in a while. I'd be like, "Hey, Dad, just a quick question. When does the love part come into all this? When's like Sunday hug fest that we're gonna do? When are we gonna do like a tickle breakfast for a few hours?" My dad, when he got really sick and near the end of his life, got very fragile. And this is a guy that used to be a boxer. This is a guy just, again, you looked at him and he was just, he was just rock. And I helped him out. I was with him in the last few weeks of his life. And I remember one day he was just laying in the bed and, he'd gone to the bathroom and he didn't want nurses to help him. So I'm his only son. So I'm like, Dad, I'm cool about it. I'll help you. So I remember one day I had to, pull down his drawers and I'm cleaning up my pop and I'm just wiping shit and, And it was at that point that I finally just got right up in his ear and I go, I think I'm ready to fucking return that beating to you now. And he laughed and shit again, and so the whole circle of life thing, it was like, it's payback.
The thing with Sears wasn't as painful as buying the car in the first place because I had to talk to a car salesman to get it. Nobody else sells cars. I believe if somebody asked me, Ron, sometimes it's hard to get my attention. Ron, would you rather spend 2 hours of your life talking to a car salesman? Or would you rather be drugged naked over a cactus with your mouth over the tailpipe of a Greyhound bus? Or would you rather sandpaper the asshole of an alligator in a phone booth? What was that second one again? If you're here tonight and you're a car salesman, I'll show you where you are on the food chain. Here's the whole universe on a mic stand. Right about there would be a flabby hunk of whale shit. There's you, right there. Oh, look, a lawyer. Hey, there's my lawyer. There's my first wife. There's her mother. And there's that asshole that didn't put the lug nuts back on my goddamn van. And there's Bud Adams. What are you doing under there, Bud?